Hello, welcome to Firearms of America, and today I am very excited because I have another pair of Denier boots for my review for our Ultimate Survival Boots section. So this is Denier Tachyon, but you would say, if you've been subscribed to my channel, you would say, hey, you already done a Denier Tachyon review. Well, this ones are the GTX. And as you can see, they are in blacks. So, in black, not in blacks. Okay, so what is GTX? What does GTX stand for? GTX stands for GORE-TEX, which means these boots are waterproof. All right, pretty amazing. Honestly, you know, if you don't have time to watch the whole review, that's fine. Let me tell you, these boots are absolutely amazing. Now, this is the kind of boots that I absolutely love. They're very light. They absolutely do not restrict your movement at all, and I think it is extremely important in tactical boots. They're true to the size, they're waterproof, just overall great boots. Now, if you don't really care that much about much of the protection, although the ankles, the heel, and the toe are sort of reinforced minimally, but they are, go for these boots because they're just so comfortable, they're so light, no restriction in movement, just overall amazing. Honestly, so far I think these are my favorite tactical boots of all the tactical boots that I have reviewed on this channel. And I have reviewed a lot. Okay, as I've said, this review is specifically for our Ultimate Survival Boots section, which means we're gonna do several different criterias that we're gonna judge the boots on. The very first one is the comfort level. As I already gave you a spoiler, I absolutely love the comfort that these boots give you because they're so light. They're just featherweight, absolutely amazing, because the bottom sole is flexible and because there is really nothing much anywhere that restricts your movement. Just look at that piece of cloth. And because the inner sole is very nice and soft, they are extremely comfortable. Now, to test the comfort level, I usually do a 3-mile run, 5-mile walk. Overall, the wear time is about 8 hours. These boots were absolutely a breeze to run in, to walk in, and wearing them for 8 hours felt like nothing at all. It was absolutely amazing. So I give these boots a very solid 10 out of 10 whenever it comes to the comfort level. They are very, very comfortable. Good job, Denier. Absolutely amazing job with these boots. And it was the same thing with the other pair of Tachyon boots. They were in a coyote color, and they were not GTX. They were not waterproof. These are, but we'll get to it in the next criteria, which is criteria number 2, the proofing and protection. Now, as I said, because these boots are GTX, GORE-TEX, it is waterproof fabric, and as you can see, it does give you quite a lot of height to protect you from, you know, if you step into the puddle, like 5 inches deep, you're not gonna have any problems with getting your feet wet. I think it's pretty amazing. So if it was the choice, honestly, for me personally, if it was the choice between GORE-TEX, Tachyons, or non-GORE-TEX, I would definitely go with the GORE-TEX ones. Pretty good job. Now, whenever it comes to protection, these boots, like I said, they do have minimal reinforcement here on the ankles, on the heel, and the toe. It's still a soft toe, so don't expect a lot of protection from it. If you drop something heavy on it, you will definitely feel it. But still, it does give you something. You know, there are some boots out there with steel toes, but absolutely no reinforcement on the ankles or the heel, which I think is pretty silly, you know, if I'm being honest. Okay, number 3 is the quality and the design features. Now, whenever it comes to quality, there are plenty reviews on Amazon for these boots. 95% of those reviews are positive, and reviews from military personnel, from security officers, from police officers, just really, really great reviews from folks who actually, are in the service, who actually wear these boots, 10, 12 hours shifts a day. So I like to see those. They definitely help me make my decision. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the features. The hardware here is metal, which is nice. I always say that I prefer metal hardware over the plastic one. It does add up a little bit to the weight, but I think I can go with that, especially comparing that everything else is so light, rather than thinking that, I can snap the hardware by tightening too tight or something like that. The tightening process is very, very fast and easy. I think the strings are great. They are not sticky, in the sense that they don't get stuck inside of this hardware, inside of the hooks. So that's I think it's really good. If you can put on your boot faster, that's a plus for a tactical boot, because tactical situations, it's not you're not always prepared for them, especially because it's an ultimate survival section. Ultimate survival, it's not something that you can be prepared for it, but it all will happen most likely all of a sudden. It's not like they're gonna warn you that something is happening, unless they will. I don't know. Don't ask me what your survival fantasies, post-apocalyptic ideas are. Okay, so number 4, outsole traction and stability. This is a very important one as well. I think the bottom sole is pretty interesting. Now, because it does have a lot of flat, these boots do perform very well on shiny surfaces like the tile and marble, but overall they perform decent on asphalt, rocky road. Also, these boots perform very well on the sand, again because the surface is flat. However, this is not a very good bottom sole for stuff like ice or snow, so keep that in mind. They are also pretty slippery on surfaces like wet grass. So overall, I wouldn't exactly call these boots, appropriate for hiking or for long distance, different terrain walks. So keep that in mind. So number 5 is the temperature. Now the temperature, of course, the only temperature that I can test these boots is the Florida heat, which was about 100 degrees whenever I did my run and the walk. So these boots are extremely breathable. Again, this means that they would not be very appropriate for cold temperatures. There isn't really much of anything. There is no insulation. There's really nothing whenever it comes to, preserve temperature and keep your feet warm. So these boots are more appropriate for hot temperatures. Keep that in mind. Number 6 is the sizing. The Denier, they do a great job with the sizing. They are definitely true to the size. Now, my regular size is 9.5, my regular shoe size, and I always get my boots in the size 10 to give you that little bit of extra for your toe, because for boots, that's just a common practice for whatever reason. I learned that from my professional hiking friends. Number 7 is the balance of application. This is the most important one, I think, whenever it comes to the survival situations, because your survival situation can be different. It can involve a whole bunch of different things, different scenarios. Walking, running, moving, fighting, walking through the different terrains, running through different terrains, wearing the boots for extended periods of times. Would this boot do good through all of those, different things? Overall, how balanced these boots are. I think these boots are pretty good. I would definitely consider them as my ultimate survival boots. I would definitely put these boots in the top 10. Yes, in fact, I would probably replace the Coyote Denier Tachyons on there with these boots, just because they give you extra that GORE-TEX protection, which is very nice. You know, waterproofing boots is just a plus feature to have. They're very light, so there's not going to be any restricted movement. The bottom sole is flexible. They do give you some decent reinforcement on the ankle, on the heel, which is nice. So I think it all comes down to the climate that you live in. If you live in a cold climate and you think that your ultimate survival situation might involve cold temperatures, these are probably not the boots to go with. But if you are like me and you live, you know, in California, in Florida, where the weather is mostly hot, warm, and the winters are not too cold, not too snowy, not too icy, this is a pretty amazing choice. And overall, you know, if you are not really looking for ultimate survival boots, but looking for good work boots, you know, if you're a security officer or a police officer, and you are looking for a good everyday work boots, I think this is just a fantastic choice because they're so comfortable, they're so light, and they give you that good traction and stability. To me personally, it really depends on the person. Some people sacrifice that comfort, that lightness, and unrestricted movement for more protection. I am the type of person who would sacrifice that protection for unrestricted movement and lightness and comfort. So really it comes down to the personal choice. Number 8 is the price. Now these boots on Amazon currently go between $149 and $159. So definitely in that price range, very similar to a lot of tactical boots that are out there, not very competitive whenever it comes to the price, but you have to keep in mind, you know, Denier, they're a great brand. The boots are great. They do have the waterproofing, and with, you know, more than 400 positive reviews on Amazon, it's a really good choice. So overall, guys, let me know what you think about these boots. I know a lot of people were very happy with the Denier Tachyons in Coyote, which were not GTX. Those are very popular boots. What do you guys think about these ones, which do feature GORE-TEX? I bet these are even better. Let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below as well, and I will do my best to address those. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If this review was useful, please subscribe. Every subscriber makes a difference. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.